First they remade Conan the Barbarian, now they're remaking Total Recall? What's next on their list? Please, God, no. Total Recall the remake. Now, I would just like to say right now that yes, I have seen the original 1990 Arnold Schwarzenegger film, and it is a classic, and I will state right now, no, I did not think this is better than the original. However, I can say happily that I actually did enjoy it just as much. Now, this version of Total Recall stars Colin Farrell, Bryan Cranston, I hope I said that right, Kate Beckinsale, who's hot anyway, and I probably wouldn't want to piss her off, and Jessica Biel, who's pretty nice at times. Anyway, the story of Total Recall pretty much goes over the same plot as the original, and you have this character named Douglas Quaid, and he has, you know, a hot wife and an everyday life where he does the same thing over and over, and he starts questioning in it. So a friend or a work employee of his recommends that he goes to Total Recall, which is this place that implants memories so you can have like fun adventures, like if you want to be a secret agent or you want to, I don't know, be a superhero or something like that. But before he actually goes through his process of Total Recall, however, all hell breaks loose and a bunch of policemen come down, gun everyone in the room except him, and then out of nowhere he goes all Jason Bourne and kills everyone in the room and finds out that his entire life that he thinks he has lived is a complete lie. And it pretty much is a chase for him to decide whose side is he really on, who he really is, and exactly what is the big conspiracy plot that is going on between these two groups of people in this movie. Now, I would just like to say right now that all the performances all around were absolutely great. And if there's one thing that I will say that I would put over the original is the villains. Bryan Cranston and Kate Beckinsale definitely outdid the original villains by far. I definitely took them a lot more seriously and much more threatening. It'd be kind of interesting to see Arnold Schwarzenegger have to take on these two back in the day, wouldn't it be? Anyway, another thing I really liked is that although the plot is relatively similar to the original, I would say that the first half is actually kind of a reflection of the original 1990s films, but after the big twist, if you've seen the movie, then it goes in its own direction, and I liked that. And I think that's how remakes should do. You should do enough to keep it the same, but try to take it in another direction. And I really like the actual visualization of the entire world. I was getting vibes of Blade Runner mixed with Minority Report, with a mix of the Bourne trilogy in terms of action anyway, but with a little bit more CGI. Anyway, if there were any complaints that I would have for this version of Total Recall is I just thought that the twist at the end, although it's very different and it's unique, I just didn't quite, I don't know, I just didn't quite like it as the original 1990s version. It's okay, and it works for, I would say, this generation of action movies, but it just doesn't have that spark as like the original. And I did think the CG at times didn't look all that great. It has some phenomenal CG at times, but there are some times it's a little bit overwhelming at times. And there is some shaky cam, and any movie that has shaky cam in 2012 is just gonna have to get a couple hits, at least for me. But if you are a fan of the original films, definitely go check it out and give it a chance. And if you have not seen the original one, then I think you might actually enjoy this going in fresh. But definitely check out the original if you ever get a chance. Anyway, if I had to do a top 5 list of like my top 5 favorite remakes, this would definitely be on that list. Which is why I'm actually proud to give Total Recall an 8 out of 10. Very good movie, very solid movie, especially for the end of summer, and you guys should definitely give it a chance. Don't buy into the critics. If you like this review, please like, comment down below, and subscribe to keep track of me and my vids. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.